Journaling can be really hard with ADHD, but I think that the right prompts can actually make it feel therapeutic, like genuinely help you process things. So today I'm sharing 5 journal prompts that I think can help you understand yourself better and deal with your ADHD brain. So let's get into it. I'm not saying that these prompts will solve all your problems, but they help. They help you be more aware of your patterns, they help you be kinder to yourself, they help you process emotions, and with ADHD, we need all of that. So grab a notebook if you want to follow along, or just listen and try them later. So here are the 5 prompts. This is the first prompt, and it's really important for ADHD. What did I accomplish today that I'm not giving myself credit for? As you know, ADHD brains are really good at focusing on what we didn't do. Let's say you had a to-do list with 5 things and you did 2 of them, but all you can think about are the 3 that you didn't finish. Or you spent the whole day struggling to do basic tasks, and at the end of the day you feel like you did nothing. But you did, you just don't see it. So this prompt forces you to acknowledge what you actually did, even the small things. Like, I showered, I replied to that email that I've been avoiding, I ate a meal, I got out of bed even though I didn't want to. These things count and they're accomplishments, but ADHD brains don't naturally see them that way, and you have to intentionally write them down. And when you do, you start to realize that you're not as unproductive as you think you are. You're just holding yourself to impossible standards. Okay, what did I accomplish today that I'm not giving myself credit for? I didn't eat chips or fries today. I'm a huge chips addict, like French fries, chips, anything made from potatoes basically. And any day that I don't eat them is a good day. Okay, let me write it down. It's a successful day. I cooked myself a healthy meal and ate it. Good job, me. The second prompt is, when did I feel most like myself today? With ADHD, we spend so much time masking, pretending to be neurotypical, adjusting ourselves to fit what we think people expect. And after years of doing this, we start to forget who we actually are. So this prompt helps you reconnect with yourself. It asks, when did you feel authentic? When did you feel like you weren't performing? Maybe it was when you were alone, working on something that you care about. Maybe it was when you were talking to a friend who gets you. Maybe it was when you were doing something spontaneous and impulsive that felt right. Whatever it was, write it down, because those moments tell you something important. They show you who you are when you're not trying to be someone else. And the more you notice these moments, the more you can create space for them in your life. You start to figure out what actually makes you happy, what feels natural to you, what do you enjoy when you're not worried about what other people think. And I guess that's how you find yourself, by paying attention to when you feel most like yourself. When did I feel most like myself today? Right now, actually. Writing these entries makes me feel connected to myself. Like, I'm not trying to make it useful or presentable or good enough to share. I'm just looking like inward and writing whatever comes to my mind. And the third prompt is, what task am I avoiding and what's the actual reason I'm avoiding it? ADHD comes with a lot of avoidance. We put things off, we procrastinate, we distract ourselves, and then we tell ourselves, I'm just lazy, I'm just unmotivated, I just need to try harder. But that's not usually true. Mostly we're avoiding something for a specific reason, and this prompt helps you figure out what that reason is. So you write down the task that you're avoiding and then you dig deeper. Why am I avoiding this? Maybe the task is vague and you don't know where to start. Maybe it's overwhelming and it feels too big. Maybe it's boring and your brain isn't getting any dopamine from it. Maybe it's triggering. You failed at this type of task before and you're scared that you will fail again. Once you name the actual reason, you can then problem solve. If it's vague, you can break it into smaller, clearer steps. If it's overwhelming, then you can do just the first tiny step. If it's boring, then you can add some stimulation like music, a timer, a reward. And if it's triggering past failure, then you can remind yourself, this time is different. And even if I struggle, that doesn't mean I'm a failure. But you can't solve the problem if you don't know what the problem is. So this prompt helps you stop blaming yourself and start understanding yourself. What am I avoiding? I'm avoiding organizing my desktop. Yeah, let me write that. It is chaos and I don't want to deal with it. And why do I not want to do it? Well, because it's boring and right now it doesn't cause any problems. Like, I can still find what I need, but it's bad for future me. It will slowly get worse until it does become a problem. What is the sun doing right now? Oh my god. It just snowed today for the first time since winter started. And look at the sun right now. It's just going directly into my eye. So the issue is that because of ADHD, I find it hard to do things for the future me. I'm gonna do this to not get the sun in my eye. I tend to act for what feels good or necessary right now, not for future me. How to do it, like how to feel that urgency, I don't really know. I have no idea actually. The fourth prompt is, if I could be kind to myself about one thing today, what would it be? So ADHD also comes with so much shame. We're constantly feeling like we're not enough, not focused enough, not productive enough, not disciplined enough. We mess up and then we beat ourselves up about it. So this prompt practices self-compassion, which most of us desperately need. It asks, what do you need to forgive yourself for? What do you need to stop being so hard on yourself about? Maybe you didn't finish your work today. Maybe you forgot something important. Maybe you said something awkward in a conversation. Maybe you spent hours scrolling when you didn't mean to. Whatever it is, this prompt tells you to be kind to yourself about it. Like ADHD brains are so used to self-criticism, we're not really used to self-kindness. So you have to practice it intentionally as often as possible. And maybe over time it might get easier. The voice in your head might get a little softer and a little more forgiving. I know that this is something that I need to practice a lot too. I had some tasks that I wanted to do today, but I didn't do them. I watched YouTube instead, and I've been feeling guilty about it. So I'm trying to be kind to myself about that. I don't actually feel the kindness yet. Not at all. I'll try again. Okay, I am human. I did my best with the brain that I have. It will take some more time for me to actually believe that, I guess. And the fifth and last prompt is, what boundary do I need to set with myself or with others? We are terrible at boundaries. Like with others, we overcommit. We say yes to things we don't want to do because we're afraid of disappointing people. And with ourselves, like we let ourselves doom scroll for hours. We push ourselves to work even though we are exhausted or we don't take breaks. So this prompt helps you identify where you need better boundaries. Maybe you need to tell someone, I can't take on that extra task right now. Maybe you need to set a limit with yourself. Maybe you need to protect your energy. Like, I'm not going to that event because I need rest. Whatever it is, writing it down makes it real. It helps you see it's a boundary that I need and it's okay to set it. Because boundaries are necessary. You need to be able to say no to some things. And with ADHD, we need them even more because we burn out so easily. We give too much and we don't protect ourselves enough. So this prompt helps you start practicing that. So what boundary do I need to set? I'm not going to edit this video today. That's what I always do. I film and edit on the same day and then I feel exhausted. So my boundary is I'm letting myself edit tomorrow instead. Doing the filming and editing on the same day is exhausting and I don't want to push myself like that. That's it. That's my boundary with myself. Done. So these are the 5 prompts. You don't need to do all of them, of course. Just pick the ones that feel relevant and see what comes up. Let me know in the comments which ones resonate with you the most. You could also pick one of the prompts and answer it in the comments if you feel like it. It might help you and others who read it. So thank you very much for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye!